Broadcasting live from Kips Boys and Girls Club.
Coudert Clubhouse.
Group 6. The best group in the world.
Welcome to the podcast. My name is Max, and today I'm going to be hosting this podcast. And today's podcast is about comedy. So if we can all introduce ourselves.
My name is Jarrett.
My name is Mariah.
My name is Ashley.
So going into it, who would like to say something first about comedy?
So, I'll go first. I like comedy because when I'm in a bad mood, it will just cheer me up.
So if you had to say, who's your favorite comedian?
Gabriel Iglesias.
Mine's, Gabriel Iglesias.
My favorite comedian is Kevin Hart mostly, and then this girl. Her name is Tiffany. I don't know her rest other name, but
Tiffany Haddish.
She does respectfully. She does it. She does this comedy show with kids, I think, and then she's very funny.
What I like about comedy is basically like it's not something. It's something that's like it's a gift. Like I feel like not everybody can do comedy because like there's just some awkward jokes that like nobody's gonna laugh about, and you really gotta. It's not just what you say; it's like how you say it and how you act. Because if you say something like a really funny joke but you like show no emotion, you're not gonna get any energy from the crowd. So you really gotta be good, especially like when you're doing like stand-up comedy. What do you guys think?
I agree with you.
agree.
Definitely.
So what do you like about comedy?
Like you said too, like if you're in a bad mood, I also watch comedy if I'm in a bad mood, so it can like make me laugh if I'm having a bad day or a terrible day. What do you like about comedy?
Do you guys like any of the old comedy, like Abbott and Costello or the Three Stooges? You know, like that slapstick type of comedy.
No.
You don't watch none of that stuff?
Yeah.
That was, you know, like even Martin. Martin was kind of a slapstick because he's always falling and doing stupid little things. To me, Martin's one of the funniest guys. At least his show was. But Jamie Foxx was funny also. Eddie Murphy's funny. I like some of the old classics. I watch all the stand-up comedy on Netflix, no matter who it is. Some of it's really, really raunchy. But some of it is pretty cool. And a lot of new comedians that are coming up. Like I watch a lot of the talk shows that are comedians. And it's pretty funny. You know, every once in a while they crack a joke here and there. And it just makes light of, you know, the stuff that's going on in the world and the news and all that stuff.
I used to like my mom, my family. Sometimes when they're over at my house, like my dad and my mom, I like to make them laugh because my mom thinks I can be a comedian. To her, in my opinion.
Do you guys think you're funny?
No.
Yes.
I no.
Okay, tell me a joke right now.
I don't have one right now.
No, you guys can't be quiet.
Jay broke.
Okay, so does anybody think they're funny?
Yes.
No.
I think so.
I'm not funny.
No, I don't think I'm funny.
I'm funny, most definitely.
Cap.
I think there's certain people that can be funny at times, but if you're really funny, you're funny like always.
All the time.
You can always make a joke. Yeah.
Everybody
So,
enjoys being around you when you're funny.
Yeah, that's like a person you want to be around.
I feel like I'm funny even when I'm mean to you guys. I feel like, you know, sometimes I just kick you out the podcast, but to me that's funny. So I you know, it's all just making. Sometimes you make fun of yourself, and that's funny. You know, like I can make fun of myself and have a good time, and I think I'm funny. If you ask my wife, she thinks I'm the driest person in the world, but everybody else thinks I'm funny. So, you know, you can't win. Comedy is you know, some people like it, some people don't. Some people think you're funny, some people think you don't. You're not funny, so it's one of those things. It's all about how you feel at that particular moment. I think one time I went to go see a comedian. Well, it was two comedians. It was Eddie Murphy and Chris Rock. I really went for Eddie Murphy, but I thought that Chris Rock was hilarious. He was way funnier than Eddie Murphy, but maybe at that particular time, Chris Rock's set was a little better, and Eddie Murphy was trying new stuff. But it's one of those things that sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. One day you could be hilarious, and maybe one day you're not. So
You went to one of their like live shows.
yeah, one of the live shows. Comedy is when you go to a place or I don't know, a club, they call them comedy clubs. It's pretty cool because you sit up close and you really, you're right there in front of them. And they, a lot of the times they try out new material. So that's another thing. One of the comedians I would love to see is what's this guy's name now? We didn't even mention his name. Oh man, the one that did that Comedy Central show. Dave Chappelle. How we compare? Dave Chappelle. You never heard of Dave Chappelle?
No.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Dave Chappelle's hilarious. And if you watch the Chappelle Show, which now is
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix again. If you watch those, it is hilarious. He's really, really funny.
Gabriel Iglesias, bro.
You should definitely watch that. All right, back to you guys.
I watched the skits from that guy. He has like skits on YouTube. They're hilarious. But I also like Gabriel Iglesias too because he's like he also does like funny accents and like funny impersonations and everything in his.
One time
just,
he
like,
did
cracks
this
you up.
impersonation of a girl on the beach. She was like, "Oh, who lost the syringe?" And she said said it mad funny.
Yeah, he can do like any type of accent. He can do like a really high voice. And he could do like a really low voice too.
You could do an American voice, whatever.
Yeah.
Spanish. Well, he's Spanish.
Yeah, he's Spanish. All right. Well, this podcast was about comedy. And I guess we'll see you guys later.
Thank you for tuning in into today's podcast. Please follow us on Apple Podcasts,
Google Podcasts, and Spotify.
Group 6 out.
Hold on.
Respectfully.
We out of here.